Hello beautifuls, Nick from Naturally Nick here, and I want to help you learn how to nourish your body with real food and move away from the addictive cycle of cravings, constant hunger and yo-yo dieting. This week I want to take an in-depth look at carbohydrates. Now, we know what a healthy fat is, well at least we do now because we looked at that last week. We know what a protein is, but carbohydrates are really confusing. When I ask my clients, what do you think of when I say a carbohydrate? They immediately think bread, pasta, rice. But in actual fact, vegetables are also a carbohydrate. Now, carbohydrates range from Coke to bread to vegetables and fruit. Pretty big range. Now, because the definition of a carbohydrate is a food that is made up of glucose, fructose or galactose. And the reason why we've become so interested in carbohydrates is because we've realised that part of our health is tied up with how stable our blood sugar levels are. Now, fats have no effect on your blood sugar levels. Proteins have a little bit, and carbohydrates can have a huge impact or not much at all. So we need to understand this so that we can move away from that addictive cycle of going up and down. So as I've explained a little way back in one of my Facebook lives, is that our blood sugar, our body likes to keep our blood sugar within a range, and it's a very particular range. And when we go too high or too low, it puts in place hormones to bring it back down again. So when you have a can of Coke, for example, it hits your bloodstream like a tsunami and sends your blood glucose up here. Now, when your blood sugars is up here, your body releases all sorts of hormones like adrenaline and dopamine and cortisol, and releases insulin, all to get it back down again. But because that Coke hit your bloodstream so fast and it released so much, instead of going back down to here, now it's down here. And now your body releases hormones to make you feel like you are so starving that you're going to eat everything in sight. And that's what I call the addictive cycle of carbohydrates. Now, sugar is in fact promotes inflammation, and inflammation is at the root of most of our diseases. So you can see why it's really important to understand what foods put you in that addictive cycle. So I would love to hear your comments below, and I will talk to you tomorrow.